game of Thanksgiving. I believe over 50 million people watched it. Blah blah blah. The Dallas Cowboys beating my Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm,
It was a very good game, though.
it was very interesting game. From a neutral perspective, very good to watch. Like
Mm,
enjoy all fronts. Like if there was a definition of what you want on Thanksgiving, it's
mhm.
that game that we got.
Yeah,
You got ebbs and flows. You kind of got everything you wanted. And it feels like it was so long ago because we're talking on Monday and it was last Thursday.
to be fair, the benefit for us is hardly any of the talking shows were on Friday.
It's true. So they forgot about it. So they just talk about Sunday's games.
So we're all here today.
That's very true. That's very true. But no, that Cowboys offense and the defense. I'm gonna give credit to the defense. They showed up and showed out. But the Cowboys offense, when you get the ball in Pickens' hands and you got the ball in CD's hands and CD's not
Mm,
dropping the ball, they are scary and very dangerous. And
yep.
I think they've proven that even their running game's good. Like we know the Cowboys haven't had a running game really since Ezekiel Elliott left, and look, they've kind of got a running game back there with Turpin, and they're moving the ball quite well. And they're always a threat. Like you're never out of sight with them. It feels like what the Kansas City Chiefs once were. You know when you guys went down in that playoff game to the Texans, I believe it was
Yeah.
21-0, and there was no like in the back of your mind, you weren't thinking, oh, we're not going to get back into it. I feel like that's what the Cowboys have on offense right now. Oh, doesn't matter if we're 21 points down. Don't matter if we're 14 points down. We can get back into this game. So they're never out of
Yeah.
sight. And the defense get timely stops. But I felt like it was a good game for them and they needed it. I feel like they're going to maybe run the table towards the end of the season and make the playoffs for the Cowboys. And for the
Yeah. I
Chiefs,
mean, no, go
yeah.
on, sorry.
For the Chiefs, I don't know. It's one of them years. One of them years. Just I don't
Just
know what to say.
regroup. Like, just call it. Obviously, you're not out until you're actually out, but it might just be a finally early season regroup. The ones that have been on this long run just actually get that extra rest. No matter the couple weeks may help, and just everyone just because
Mm.
as I said, it's just one of those ones where, and we saw it in the Patriots run. Brady's days, where just those years of just not getting to the pinnacle as per, it might just be one of those seasons where the Chiefs just is someone else's year.
It looks that way. The NFL is so topsy turvy this year that it looks like it's going to be anyone's year. It's not going to be one of the top four quarterbacks. It's not going to be the main team out of the NFC. It's going to be someone different that we haven't seen in years, which is which keeps the life and the excitement in the game.
Mm.
But I didn't expect the fall off from the Chiefs to be this from where you were last year.
But
I don't
it's funny you say that as well, because like I agree, and the offense has been better this year. But
exactly.
in terms of point scoring, but in terms of like the discipline, again, we've said it week after week. The offensive flags on the O line, they'll be in good field position. Flag, got to start the drive again, etc. Or third and long. And there's only so much Mahomes can do, bro. It feels like literally every game the Chiefs will get in good field position, and then there's a flag that just disrupts it.
Play any better. 4 touchdowns in a game like that. What do you want a
Mm,
man to do? He's making even some of them touchdown throws. Only one person, him, can make some of them throws in terms of
mm.
rolling to his right. He's just throwing it back, running to his left, and throwing it back up. And Rasheed
Yeah,
Rice
yeah,
be there. Do you get what I mean? So like you can't blame Mahomes. You know how sometimes you can blame it on the quarterback and
yeah.
blame it on play calling. It's hard to even say what am I blaming it on. The defense isn't great, but you're in every game, it seems like, but then it's like last year you would win these games, this year you don't win these games. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to blame.
For me, I've been pretty consistent. The defense is not. They're not a bad defense at all. Like in terms of team wise, the team is very. The team's always been like good balance, but they're not an opportunistic defense. They don't get enough takeaways at all. They do not pressure the quarterback. Um,
That's true.
we've seen that like all throughout this season. All the games that the Chiefs have either lost or just been close wins because they've not pressured the quarterback. And then the other quarterback, he has to make magic because he's still being pressured. Like the third and stupid long where he done that run and then he made the first down,
Yeah.
throwing the ball. I can't remember who caught it in the middle of the field. It might have been Rice, or
Yeah,
but I might.
underneath. Yeah, yeah, I remember in the middle, directly in the middle, when he ran to the
Yeah,
right, running around to the right and that sort of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like he has to do those kind of plays like every couple games, and it's like really, bro, like I'm not even making excuses for him because, like you said, there's been many games this season where a couple losses have arguably been on Mahomes in terms of like the red zone picks, and stuff like that. But again, like the Chiefs did score in the second and third quarter. And
Mm.
the Chiefs have had many quarters where they don't score. But again, like you said at the beginning, credit to the Dallas defense because Overshown coming back from injury, he was huge, even Bland. And then the pickup of Quinn and Williams, pairing them up with Kenny Clark, bro,
Big,
boy, boy.
big. It's been a big, big pickup. It's been good. I was looking saying, well, defensively, that interior line, they're stopping the run. Even
Mm,
though the Chiefs don't have the greatest run game, like you're stopping whatever they do have. And
yeah,
Mahomes picking up a lot of scramble yards, but you're sort of okay with that because it's off script plays. You get what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
And even then, it was hard for Kareem Hunt to kind of back up the game he put against the Colts when this was a short week. Like, I wasn't
yes.
expecting a big game in terms of the run game. I think he averaged like 4 yards a carry.
Mm.
But and to be fair, the Chiefs even stopped their run game. It was Davis, I think, that big run for the
For the
touchdown for
touchdown.
43 yards or something.
Mm.
Other than that, the Chiefs actually stopped down their run game. Turpin had one or two runs, but like Javonte Williams and Davis were more or less held, bar Davis's big run for the touchdown. So, but Dak, CD, Pickens, like between Pickens and CD, 200 yards,
Mm.
CD drew up. Like that's the most I've seen Trent McDuffie get dominated.
I was gonna bring that,
See,
I was gonna bring him up, because the amount of
yeah,
penalties
like
that called,
don't get me wrong, some of those DPI calls were so fugazi, but
they happen
it's the
all
Chiefs
game.
that get all the calls. But yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, the PIs and all the flags basically on the whole defense, the whole game.
on
I
the
was
Chiefs,
thinking, I was like, bro. At one point, I was like, refs, just let them play because this is getting silly now. Some of the things I was seeing were like, I see someone else do on the other side, same sort of thing, and they wouldn't call it. And then I see
bro,
them do it, call it, and I'm like,
even on McDuffie, CD will hold him first.
yeah, this is the thing. And then
If
they
it's
just
that
throw their
kind of
hands
thing,
out.
yeah, just let them both go at it. Because I even
Mhm.
saw Eagles fans saying they went through it last week, innit? Because and
Mm.
people were like, oh, the NFL won the Cowboys and blah blah blah. But it is what it is, isn't it? You get me? Can't
Because
you don't want to put the game in the refs' hands as per
yeah,
because CD not taken away from it, he was just fantastic, great bounce back game for
mm.
him. And then Pickens, they need to pay him,
He is going to be the second highest paid receiver in football. After this year, I don't see him eclipsing Jamar Chase just because Jerry might, but I don't see him eclipsing Jamar Chase because it's Jamar Chase. But
Mhm.
I feel like he's going to be on the 38s,
Yeah,
37s, 38s, because the things he does when the ball's in his hands and the dynamic he's added to this Cowboys, that don't have to look, if that just don't look, if he looks off someone, he can throw it either way.
yeah,
They can both be wide open. And I feel like he's kind of taken over the mantra as wide receiver one for the Cowboys. As much as CD is the wide receiver one, I feel like they're looking at Pickens as he's going to be that person. I think personally, because he's bigger than CD, run after catch, I think is better. Me personally, saying for Pickens, I think he's a better wide receiver. He just hasn't played in an offense that can do this. He's been with the
I think
Steelers.
CD's all round game is probably better more um
I think he
than
just drops the
Pickens.
ball too much,
That's another thing.
and that's the main thing as a receiver.
Yeah, which is true. But like again, CD's been more consistent than Pickens. Obviously, Pickens hasn't had that compared to CD. Right? But one, they just complement each other.
Right.
Um, Pickens stepped up in CD's absence.
Mm.
The Chiefs actually held Pickens throughout most of the game until he came huge late in the third and in the fourth quarter. Because it seemed like that was their game plan. But it's
But that's
just
what I'm
one
saying.
thing. Like the Cowboys can build on what they're doing right now. Not to say, even if this season stops short, because there wasn't high expectations. Like there's actually stuff to be excited for as Cowboy fans if they keep Pickens and then if they pay Quinn Williams the following year.
I think they'll have to. You don't trade for somebody you don't think this should be there long term. It's
Mm,
Jerry as well. I don't think you do a short term trade for a player of that stature who's been paid already in the NFL and has been a Pro Bowler. So when the Jets defense was actually serious at 1 year,
yeah.
I feel like they've brought him in here for a reason, and
Mm,
Jerry's going to pay him. I feel like
yeah.
all these trades that you made this year weren't for this year because you
Yeah.
Micah go. So in my head, I was thinking you're planning for the future.
Yeah. That's true. It's true. And then they may get lucky in the draft with one of those picks as well. So no, credit to the Cowboys. Big win again. Against the Chiefs. Chiefs is looking kind of bleak. And just maybe just one of those ones where this year is definitely not their year.